Good people, welcome back to Global Happenings today. We are so excited to have you again. Apart from Peter Obi, the presidential aspirant of the Labour Party, who is enjoying huge support from Nigerian youth and from Nigerians in general, the other two parties who at the start of this fight were considered to be most favorite for winning the presidential aspirant are right now still having a lot of internal issues. Some of them are trying to liaise with states that have huge population so that they can be so sure that they will win at the end of the day. Now, Wike had been in the center of this whole thing. Peter Obi has made with him, Atiku Abubakar, and also Bola Ahmed Tinubu has made with him. But even as it has to do with Atiku Abubakar, there is no hope that he can secure it. Right now, the issue on ground is that Atiku Abubakar is trying to see how he can meet with some key stakeholders in Wike's camp, who I don't think it may work out because those guys are overly loyal to, Wike. But right now, the case of Tinubu has been a serious concern. There are issues, agreement here and there. You know that in the last 2 weeks, that's a fortnight ago, the two sides had a meeting in United Kingdom, leading to speculations on the next move of the APC governors comprising Sheyi Makinde, Samuel Otom, and Okezie Ikpeazu, of Oyo, Benue, and Abia State, respectively. Wike had upon return from London after the interface said his meeting with Tinubu was in the interest of Nigerians. That was what he said. Now, there's going to be a follow-up meeting between Wike's group and Tinubu's scheduled to hold in UK later this week, according to sources. And it's to consolidate on the working agreement reached 2 weeks ago. Now, the big question is, what was the working agreement? First of all, let's look at what Wike said when they came out from the meeting, because Nigerians are really expectant. We really want to know if Rivers State is going to be going to APC or to PDP or to Labour Party. Now, when he came out from the meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this was what Wike said. He said, for whatever it's worth, consultation is ongoing. Whatever we are talking about is in the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians. It is not parochial and tied to one person or group of persons. We believe that with what is going on, it will be in the interest of Nigerians at the end of the day. Consultation is still ongoing. Never mind some people who do not believe in the existence of this country. Leadership is not about you and your family. Leadership is about everyone. That was what Wike said at the end of the day. But the truth is that they couldn't really arrive at a working agreement after the meeting. Now, what were the demands that was put forward to Tinubu, which most internal sources said that he actually declined? Now, according to the info we have, Tinubu was alleged to have declined to commit to all of Wike's conditions before working together in the pools. Quoting sources, the report said that Wike was said to have demanded that the APC candidate ensures if he wins the presidential elections, which comes first, he will ensure he does not influence the outcome of the governorship and House of Assembly polls in Rivers State, Benue State, Oyo State, and Abia State, so that candidates in his camp and those of the other governors could maintain control of the state. He also wanted assurance that their men should be allowed to win Senate and House of Representatives seats, including the governors contesting senatorial elections. This was no headway, or there was no headway on this demand either, since the presidential and National Assembly election would take place the same day. Multiple sources familiar with the talks at the London meeting said they ruled out any defection of Wike and his allies to APC. They were said to have agreed that Wike and his group would remain in PDP, where they would work for Tinubu by ensuring he wins the presidential election in their states. Now, the states where he is really campaigning, talking about Tinubu, campaigning for support, that's PDP state, is Benue, Rivers, Oyo, and Abia State. And the checks carried out shows as of August 2022, Rivers State has 3,689,197 registered voters. Your state have 3,330,336. My God, those are huge number of registered voters. And Benue has 2,832,087 registered voters. The figure for Abia were unavailable. However, the combined voting strength of this PDP state is over 10 million. Speaking further on the agreement between Tinubu and Wike, one of our sources said that the agreement between Wike and Tinubu is real. Wike is not defecting to APC because River APC wouldn't even welcome him. At the meeting where they tabled his conditions to support Asiwaju, it was agreed that he will work for Oga, and he has commenced. You could see it from the actions and utterances whether he reconciles with Atiku or not. Wike is working for Tinubu. Their latest trip is to formalize the terms of the working agreement. River votes are very important to Tinubu, and APC is exploiting the vacuum created by PDP crisis. Another source had said that they are working for the APC. It is confirmed. Wike and Atom flew to London to meet with Sheyi Makinde to formalize their working agreement with Tinubu. They are meeting Tinubu again next week. They met 2 weeks ago in London, and they are meeting with him again this week. They will not move to APC, but they will stay in the PDP and work for the APC. The source is a former member of the National Working Committee in WC, confirmed that Wike and his group will remain in PDP and work against it in 2023 if their demands are not met. According to him, he said, I have said it continuously that Wike and his team will remain in the PDP and work against the party if their demands are not met. But if they see that the chances of either Peter Obi or Bola Ahmed Tinubu are bright, they, Wike and his group, may defect and work for them. They will work for either of them, but it will most likely be Obi. On the proposed meeting with Tinubu again in London, the source said they are just testing the waters. The source also revealed that some PDP governors worked against the former vice president, who was also the party's candidate in 1999. He said that in 2019, they did not work for Atiku. Among all of them, the only person who worked for Atiku was Otum. Seyi Makinde, Ogwuanyi, and Igbezu did not work for Atiku. What happened then was the Igbo governors had an agreement to work for Buhari. Rivers gave Buhari 24% during the election. That was what they did in 2019, and that is what they are going to do again in 2023. What they are doing is not new, but it is not going to affect the party in any significant way. The difference between then and now is clear. The aggrieved PDP governors were said to have concluded plans to another meeting with the APC presidential candidate. Recall that a few weeks after the first London meeting with Tinubu, Alhaji Ibrahim Masari, a close associate of Tinubu and placeholder before Senator Kazim Shettima, was chosen as running mate to APC candidate, said Wike has agreed to work with Tinubu. This is really interesting. So much to talk about. So right now, the situation on ground is not palatable. I'm telling you, if nothing is done, at the end of the day, we will see a lot of disappointment, and who knows if they will start going after each other when the whole thing is flop. Because for now, Nigerians are only making one choice, and that choice is Peter Obi. Let's go to our comment section and interact. Do you think that Wike at the end of the day will work for Tinubu, Atiku, or he will decide to queue up behind Nigerians to support the Labour Party presidential aspirant? Let's interact.